What's happening, folks? Back with another reaction, back with some more Pet Shop Boys, and we're back for the second to last bonus tune included in this expanded folder for Very. As always, major shout out to Seb, who has not only shared a number of artists with me and us over the last couple years, but always goes above and beyond and puts a lot of bonus tunes, and the metadata indicates where they come from. So yes, you are greatly appreciated, not just by me, but by other folks on the channel. And this song, Some Speculation, is another B-side from Yesterday When I Was Mad. So yes, ultimately Some Speculation is general in multiple respects, meaning some, we don't get an indication of exactly what quantity or how many instances, and speculation is a hypothesis, a wondering, a claim, but not one that is bold and definitive and certain. So yes, it is a musing, it is a consideration, a formulation of an idea, but one which is still yet to be confirmed or reinforced by data or indeed evidence of some kind. So I wonder what the speculation is, I wonder what it's about, I wonder in what context it's taking place. Let's see if I can pick it up on a first listen. This is Pet Shop Boys, the tune is Some Speculation, and it's a B-side from the era of their 1993 album Very, specifically a B-side for Yesterday When I Was Mad. Instant favorite. It's incredible. I'll try to start with the Sonics. So I feel like it's incredible that was produced in 1993 or thereabouts, because honestly, it feels like a tune that could be one of the Sybient tracks I'm into from like late 2000s, early 2010s, or even more recently. The sophistication of production, the compelling arrangement of the different layers, it's remarkable. And it really does sound like a bit of cosmic exploration. There's like these sinusoidal electrical signal melodic features. There's that groovy and deep synth bass line. It really feels, again, like a track that could be in one of my ambient excursion mixes. I half expected to hear a Sagan quote where, sailors on a becalmed sea, we sense the stirring of a breeze. And maybe there's even like a bit of that flavor in the lyrics, more on that in a moment. But yeah, it just has this like down-tempo trance type of feel to it, and it feels, again, a bit cosmic, a bit like we're exploring out in the universe. So yeah, lyrically, it feels like there's a limited number of lines, but the line that it's like going away with someone new, I feel like that maybe is the key, and there's an invitation. So maybe the idea of some speculation is that you're taking a risk, you're taking a voyage that you don't know where it will end, you're taking a chance on someone and some experience. And again, the idea of going from a calm situation and riding the breeze of something toward the unknown feels like maybe there's something to that here. Neil's vocals were very echoed and cavernous, and in that regard there's a couple moments where I wasn't sure what I was hearing in terms of the actual words. But yes, given the title and given one or two of the lines I feel like I did catch pretty clearly, it sounds like being willing to speculate that something is worth attempting or worth exploring, even if, again, the outcome or the destination is not guaranteed. But yeah, just really struck me sonically and felt like I was going on this voyage with them. And I feel like that's a long one, maybe like 6.5 minutes, 7 even? Yeah, about 6.5, so definitely more of a experimental or exploratory tune rather than a nice and tidy pop track. So yeah, definitely one that I guess feels like it would be a B-side, although again, I wouldn't put it past them to put on an album. Though people mentioned very early on, and I got a sense for it very early in this deep dive, their B-sides are better than a lot of groups' album tracks. Like, it really feels like there's some tunes that they're kind of throwing on to some of these single releases where it's like, holy smokes, like that could be a magnum opus for some other group, some other duo. but it's just another one of their tunes that didn't actually make it onto a studio album. So yeah, incredible. As someone who likes down-tempo ambient, meaning like ambient but with a bit of percussion and energy and drive to it, this feels like it's 20 years ahead of its time. So really remarkable. Absolutely loved it. Thank you again to Seb and to all the folks who've been commenting on Pet Shop Boys, who are in the dozens. Scores of you have been around for this larger deep dive. And as I said, we're nearing the next chapter. One more to go in the folder before we get there. Let me know what you think, and I'll see you for the next one. Peace.